Hey guys, my name's Justin and welcome to Hillsboro, where we care about design, fine design, luxury, and if you do too, make sure to subscribe. So for today's video, you can hear it. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm gonna talk about the Loewe Mini Puzzle. Ooh. So basically, I wanna give kind of like an updated review. It's centered around this one because this is the first one that I had. But I figured I have this one and I kind of use it more. So I wanted to, just talk about them, give an updated review on these bad boys. And we can, I don't know, move forward and stuff. So when I normally give bag reviews, I base it off of 5 different categories. And those categories are design, durability, comfort, investment value, and impact. I think the interesting thing we're going to do this time is I'm going to be talking about both of these bags at once in a way to kind of represent like the bag in general. So let's start out with design. Automatically, I love the mini puzzle. I love the puzzle shape in general, and I prefer the puzzle to the puzzle edge, which is the one that has like the overlapping panels, slightly overlapping. This just feels a lot more like clear and a little bit more like clean to me. In terms of the way that it was designed though, I think some of my perceptions have changed. Let's start with the bad. The strap really is made for people who are, I'm just gonna say it, they're taller than me. I would say if you're like maybe like 5'8" to 6 feet, the strap perfect for you. On me, it feels a little long, but I'm not the type of person who wants to like knot the strap or like do any of those weird hacks to like adjust it, because that's just like, it's not what I'm into in terms of how I wear things. Like I like to wear it as is. If anything, I would get it like altered, but I don't have any leather working person here that I trust enough with that task. So the straps will exist as is for now. I think that's kind of the thing. Like I'm now seeing like, okay, it would be very good if they had it be adjustable. As I've been wearing these bags, it's really starting to like hit me. I'm like, oh my god, I just wish it was like a little bit higher up and it didn't feel like it was just like smacking my butt all the time, you know? That being said, that is like the one negative. The positive I have for this is I actually realized I still don't use this as much because it is white. I mean, I like wearing it when I wear this hoodie, but it's less, I think, versatile than this one, which is the black with the LEDs in it. But I have to say, I use these bags so much more than I thought I would. And I know I said in my last video, which I'll link somewhere, that like I like this for like a quick errand or something like that. But I also am using it for like longer excursions, which I didn't think I would do. A passport in a passport case fits perfectly inside of this. So it can fit like all the essentials of like me going to another country, like across the bridge. I think it's just a very smart use of space then, because like passport, wallet, keys, like a few cosmetic items, and then like random things like gum or whatever fits so perfectly into this guy. And then because it's small, even though the strap is small and it's like a little too long so it hits me awkwardly, it doesn't look weird when I carry it because like it is a rectangle, so everything fits nicely. And then in terms of like the specific designs, yeah, I'll just link the individual videos for the like bag reviews of these, or if I have first impressions or whatever. For those, that is just part of it. And I do appreciate both of these designs squarely in the same way, through the marquetry techniques and also through the like LED being in here. So in terms of scoring, last time I gave this bag a 9 for design. And then even though we had some newfound not so great things and then some newfound great things, I think it evens out and it's gonna be a 9 again. Okay, so for durability, like I said, I don't use this as much because it's white and it makes me a little bit nervous, but the times that I've used it, it's been fine. I think if I had any like qualms or uncertainties around this bag, I would say that they're gone. In terms of this bag, I abuse this bag. I know I said that like I don't treat my bags great. This one I'm so rough with. It's so not good because this bag is so nice and it feels very special with the LEDs. And I have to say, like, I don't turn on the lights super duper often. It's been a few years and I still haven't charged this one. It's great, so also the battery is good because that's relevant, I guess. But again, it just comes down to the craftsmanship of these bags. and that these bags are just so well made that like I have no stress when it comes to like how these bags are lasting. Literally zero complaints. I'm sure you're seeing in some clips, like close-ups, but it almost looks like I haven't used them. Oh, there's a couple of scratches on this one on the bottom, and a little bit of like wearing on the edge on this one. I don't think you can really tell, but like I can see like there's like a little bit of like bending kind of. I think that you could be believable if you said that these bags were brand new. I think one thing about it is like it's also a smaller bag, so there's less weight, so maybe it's like pulling less and misshaping less. So I mean, last time I gave it a 9. I think this time I'll give it a 9.5. It's really good. Okay, comfort. So I know I briefly talked about like comfort when I was talking about like the straps. Like, I don't know, a minute ago. Should we have a flashback? I don't know if we ended up putting a flashback, so it might have just been me like shaking. But I know I always talk about like having bags to be able to hold them different ways, like on your shoulder, crossbody, hand. That's still the same here. But what I really discovered is that that thin strap, even though the bags are so light, it's not comfortable for me to carry the thin strap because I forget that I'm wearing the bag, or like it feels like I'm not wearing the bag, so then I freak out because the bag is so light, because the strap is so thin. And then I reach down, I'm like, oh no, I do have my bag. Maybe that's just a me problem because I'm the type of person who like, if I put something down, it leaves my brain instantly. Like I was on the train yesterday, I put my water bottle down. It's an Nalgene. It's dark green on this like white table in the train. I leave it, getting off the train, and like one of the people I'm with was like, whose water bottle is this? And I was like, oops, that's mine. And everyone was like, how did you forget it? It's literally like dark green. I was like, that's me. So that freaks me out. But that being said, in terms of like actual comfort, great. In terms of feeling safe carrying it with like the zipper, perfect. But because of that, I think I will bring it down just a little bit. I know I gave it a 10 last time. It's gonna get a 9.5 this time. Now to talk about investment value. One of the things I like to talk about in terms of investment value when it comes to like an update video is, yes, it's about like, does it hold value? But I also want to incorporate like the idea of like cost per wear. How versatile is a bag so that you're like getting your money's worth out of the bag? Let me tell you, this bag, even though it can be super flashy, it can be like a very statement bag, when you just carry it normal, it just looks like a black bag, and that's what I really like about it. So I find myself reaching for this bag a lot. If I leave the house that week, I'm just kidding, I leave the house like most days. But if I leave the house like to go do something, 6 or 7 times out of 10, I reach for this bag because it's so versatile. This, however, like if I'm wearing this hoodie, I'll reach for it. If I'm wearing like a summery look kind of outfit, I'll reach for it. Otherwise, it's not really my go-to. It's white, it feels kind of delicate, even though this technically has more space than this one because this has a battery pack built in. And then of course, like everything is very much like per basis of like how you dress and how you feel comfortable accessorizing. I know a lot of people wouldn't get a lot of cost per wear out of this one, like the Castle bag. But then for me, like cost per wear, it reads as a basic bag but can also be a statement bag. Perfect. This one is a statement bag. It's cartoony, so if you don't have like the right kind of look, I feel like it's less viable in an outfit unless your vibe is just like cartoony, wear this kind of like anime stuff a lot, which is totally valid. When you're thinking about this kind of design with like a detail that has like a cartoon character on it, it makes it a little bit more wearable. But for me, I don't get that. So I think last time, like this kind of bag, I gave it a 7. If I take a look at like how I've been using bags consistently, I would split the scores a little bit. This bag for sure would get like a 9.5. I use it that much. I think it has that much wearability. On the other hand, I think I would bring this down to like a 5.5. It's really like not super wearable for me except for special outfits and things like that. And that's just my vibe. No hate to this bag because I still love it. Yeah, we split the scores, but then we can put them together. Can carry the 4, and then you go divided by 5, multiply by the square root. I think that's like a 7.5. And the last category is impact. When I talk about impact, it's like visual impact, kind of reactions, connections that you can make from people like seeing the bag. Like I said before, these bags are eye catchers. Specifically, if this light is on, absolutely, like, people stare, people laugh. It's nice because it has that versatility. It looks boring in a way without it on. I haven't really gotten direct compliments from like this bag. Oh no, there was one like nerdy girl who like recognized it. I think she even knew the character. And then in terms of like people knowing Loewe, I think Loewe's mass appeal has been growing steadily. I mean, if you even look at their like social media presence on like TikTok or Instagram, they really are like hitting the right buttons. Like for me, when I think like luxury and mass market, it doesn't line up, but I think they're doing it in a way that is accessible, and that I think Loewe is really cementing itself as one of like the most prestigious fashion houses that are in the market today, and are actually doing design instead of some of these houses which I think are just resting on their laurels, on their brands, on their logos. Last time I gave it a 9. I think I'm gonna bump it up just a little bit, and for impact I will give it a 9.5. So the last time I scored it, it was a 44, which was like B+, and then through like a little bit of, you know, just readjusting the scores, it moved it up to a 45, which is like the lowest day possible, but you know what? We'll take it. When I'm talking about like this bag in general, it is specifically, when we're talking about impact, it very much is about, well, a little bit the general ones, but also those collaboration ones. Like we had the one with that Japanese illustrator that had all like the little cute lemur and that kind of thing. I think that would count for this as well. If you like small bags and you don't have a Loewe puzzle, what are you doing? Because this is literally one of the most perfect bags. It looks interesting, but it's still practical. And the fact that Loewe is constantly doing these like collaborations, so that if you want something a little bit more special, if you want something unique, getting one of these kinds of bags that has like a little bit of something extra to it, save your money, and then like when something comes out, you can splurge then. Because like this is really such a good bag, and I personally believe that my style really benefits from having something that's a little bit statement with every single outfit that I wear. So I would say buy now. Well, not buy now, you know what I mean. Buy more, save more. Is that from Rocco's Modern Life? Let me know in the comments if you know Rocco's Modern Life. That's it, no other questions. No opinions necessary. I'm just kidding. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if you have like one of these kinds of bags, or if you have a different collaboration of the mini puzzle. I want to talk about it. I love hearing from you guys. I love connecting with you guys. Even though sometimes it takes me a few days because, you know, that's how life is. I guess that's all I have for you today. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know that you like this kind of content and that you too care about the design behind designer luxury. Until next time. I'm just kidding. It's not like actual exercising. I was just exaggerating.